forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 7, Stanley Johnson. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Luke Kennard. At the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 23, Blake Griffin. Number 0, the center at 6'11" out of Yukon. And the big one around the rim. This is Andre Drummond. The head coach is Dwayne Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The Pistons hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
You know, certain teams, Chris, look fantastic during the regular year, but once they get to the playoffs, they really struggle. They can't seem to find themselves. Why is that?
Well, one thing is that certain teams are just built to win regular season games. When you can hone in on a team for 7 games, can they make an adjustment? Can they play together? In the playoffs, you need star power that's working together. You need everyone on the same page. What you did during the season no longer works in the playoffs. How can the coaches, how can your teammates, how can you make everyone better and adjust at the same time? If you're lacking in any area, you're vulnerable.
They become exposed, don't they?
You become exposed because what you do every night may not be an advantage against the team that you're about to play in a 7-game stretch. Yeah, definitely. Teams are vulnerable. You have to hone in and, again, be the best version of you so you can adapt to any situation in that game.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Here's Drummond after the made shot from Jordan. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, you know he's crafty, but he's close into the bucket. You better foul him. I mean, you love seeing Griffin be poised on these interior shots.
Now, here is Ibaka. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Leonard against Johnson. 5 on the clock. From the line, Leonard, no luck.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
From down in the low post, it goes. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
And Johnson is not bothered by the defense. He just has amazing concentration on these kinds of shots.
Jordan inside. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Jordan. Pass to Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Lowry against Brown. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And there's another one for the Pistons. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lowry against Brown. Lowry looking around. Passes to Leonard. Here's Ibaka. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this hot.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
Well, guys, he said he's expecting his defense on the interior to be important. He said we can protect the rim with our shot blocking. We want to keep them outside of the paint, but if they get inside, our ability to deny can come in handy tonight. Devin, we'll see if he's right. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today. What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Brown, the pass to Griffin. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Lowry has the open look. That one a little long. Pistons have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Johnson right side. And T is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Drummond. There's the pass to Kennard. Over Jordan. Kennard's shot is off. Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Leonard against Johnson. Lowry kicks to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's now 7 points for Jordan. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning. Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Good on the shot. 9 points for Jordan.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
To the middle. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jordan.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now, here's Brown. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Over Ibaka. Detroit, no good that time either.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Outside Lowry. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trail by 12. Johnson kicks to Brown. It's stolen by Valanciunas. It's Jordan on the wing. He's got 9. Good on the bucket. Jordan's got 11 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Right side, Griffin. Over Ibaka. Griffin's shot is off. Raptors leading by 14. Jordan finds Ibaka, shoots over Griffin. Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are, and I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it, and look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West, but I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And Siakam has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Miles. And no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pistons trail by 16. Left side, Brown. Here's Thomas. And Jordan sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
So it's the Pistons now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Brown kicks to Robinson. Pass to Gibson. Shoots over Miles. And he misses his first shot. Raptors leading by 16. Jordan dishes to Miles. Offensive rebound. Siakam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
Outside Gibson. Thomas against Jordan. Thomas, that's good.
Ooh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. 16-point lead. Outside Jordan. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown, and it's blocked by Brown.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Here's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Miles. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Detroit the other way.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job. That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Robinson drives in over Miles. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Raptors leading by 13. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Right side, Jordan from 15 feet away, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Pistons shooting 47% here so far. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson again missing. Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Low block shot. Davis kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Van Vliet. The Raptors rebound. And he gets the bucket.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Jordan against Thomas. And Gibson now top the key. Kicks to Brown. Robinson against Miles. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Raptors making a switch here. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Jordan. Pass to Siakam. Over Gibson. Great D that time from Gibson. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. They've got Robinson. Taj Gibson is out there with Ellenson. Then there's Brown. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Warriors was superb. He scored 33 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
Clock at 6. Here's Robinson. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Right against Brown. He kicks to Ellenson. Dishes to Robinson. Poked away. And Toronto turns it over again. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. We take a look at Jordan, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Detroit.
And the one thing that jumps out at me when you look at that shot chart is just how little scoring they get from out above the free throw line extended three-point range. They've got to get more points from out high if they want to improve their offense.
Here's Siakam. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Jordan. He can't get that one. And it's Detroit the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Brown feeling it out a bit. The pass to Robinson. From deep. And Davis pulls it down.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Pistons shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The back-to-the-basket scoring obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Raptors lead by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Well, and credit coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Lowry out there with Jordan. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. Shot clock at 5. And Lowry gets it to go.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Now here's Griffin over Ibaka. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
Here's Lowry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Brown kicks to Johnson. Pass to Drummond. Griffin inside, working on Ibaka. Count it. Griffin's got 18 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
Jordan finds Valanciunas. Leonard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
A rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Ibaka against Griffin. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the defensive chops of Drummond really helping this team. He really cleans house with his shot block.
And the shot goes down. Griffin's got 20 points.
And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Blake Griffin. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lowry. Moving it up. Shot's good by Ibaka. He has 7.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end. And taking a look now at the stats for Blake Griffin. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
Oh, an offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 25. Off target with the jump hook. And with Ibaka, at one point, would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
Leonard with the steal.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Lowry from outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Brown kicks to Griffin. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Johnson in the corner. Griffin trying to get open. Johnson's shot is off.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Some teams live and die by the three. Let's check out the best. Number 1, the Raptors.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. He kicks it to Drummond. Inside. Griffin against Lowry. Unloads from 13. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lowry passes to Jordan. And it's blocked by Brown. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Elbow shot is on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Raptors leading by 23. Outside Lowry. Pass to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Kennard. Ball's knocked loose. Johnson kicks to Brown. Six on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And too long on the shot.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time. This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Here's Drummond. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Back to Brown. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. For the Pistons, Ellenson comes in for Blake Griffin. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Stanley Johnson. And the Raptors also making a change. Davis is checked in. Toronto on defense. Deep 2 from Robinson. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, the energy Drummond has on the glass, it's really ridiculous. He's a spark plug, a real spark plug.
Knocked loose. Lowry kicks to Davis. Jordan the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Here's Ellenson. After the made shot from Jordan. Now the pass to Robinson. Gets to the corner and buries it. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Lowry dishes to Jordan. Shot from the top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Kennard. He has 6. Kicks it to Ellenson. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here are the Raptors now. Jordan finds Valanciunas. And here's Lowry. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Ellenson. On the wing, Brown. While recovering, pass to Kennard. Over Jordan, and it's blocked by Jordan. And there's the feed to Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean,
Shot's
taking
good.
the hit and still
Shooting
able
one.
to get that one to go down.
For the Pistons, Taj Gibson's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Thomas subbed in for Brown. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. C.J. Miles comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Jordan. He's got 18. Over Robinson. Off the left rim and out. Now here's Drummond. Robinson misses. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Jordan. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 9.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Robinson passes to Thomas. The three-pointer no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they double up Jordan. And Wright kicks to Jordan. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 3 on the clock. Here's Miles. Kept alive. Siakam. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He has 6.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Right side, Thomas. He kicks to Drummond. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
One of the most physical players in the league doing his job. Doesn't bother Drummond. If he's got 3 guys on his back, 4 guys on his back, he's still going to score.
Well, C-Web, Andre Drummond, the 9th pick in 2012. Some teams had questions about his competitive spirit. Thought he was a little too passive with UConn.
His off-the-court personality might have fed into that. I heard he's a big teddy
Mind the
bear.
lanes.
But that
Mind the
hasn't
lanes.
stopped him from beasting
One
on
shot.
the court here in the association.
Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there. in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we are blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Brown is checked in for Robinson.
For the Pistons, back on the floor, Bruce Brown.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The Pistons working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Korver kicks to Baker. On its way from Gibson for 2. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Look at that focus from Korver inside. He has a nice soft touch when he's in close next to the basket.
Detroit making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it, and definitely he manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player, you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game, and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
That's sad. And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Here's Siakam. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's part of what makes him a great player. His effort level always stays high.
And yes, it's good.
And it's never easy trying to guard Korver in that screen and roll. Good at making the right decision, a solid passer.
Here's VanVleet. He feeds it to Miles. Pass to Anunoby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Anunoby's got 4 this quarter.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Now here's Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out by February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
No good on the free throw. And Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in a season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now Brown kicks it to Ellenson. He dishes it to Korver. Left side, Brown. In the corner, it's Griffin. Poked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. I wonder if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West.
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. Now here's Griffin. He gets it in there. Griffin's got 25 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Van Vliet kicks to Jordan. Pass to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Here's Jordan. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 22.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now here's Griffin. From deep, Baker with the bucket. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Brown. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Oh, come on. He's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And here is Brown. He kicks it to Korver. To the inside. The putback. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And the athleticism of Griffin, just remarkable. He's fantastic at using his elevation on the glass.
Van Vliet passes to Jordan. Anunoby in the corner. 6 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Brown. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They get it back. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the intensity Griffin plays with, Kevin, on the boards is exceptional. He knows where to be when the shots go up.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the Pistons. And the Raptors also making a change. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Robinson against Jordan. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. There's the pass to Anunoby, and he dunks it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jordan.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
And for the Pistons, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Thomas kicks to Griffin. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pass to Anunoby. Pass to Jordan. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Here's Wright. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
Here's Griffin. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.